Hey guys, what's up? Meg the Geek here, and I am on my way to go see Endgame, finally. It's Friday, so 26th day it came out, and I'm just, oh my god, I'm excited. It's like 11 years, 21 films, this is it. We're in the Endgame now, and there's no going back. Like, this is it. We're about to kickstart a whole new path. Unfortunately, not all of our favorites will be there, so I'm sad about that, but I'm excited to see what Marvel Studios has in store for the next 10 years. I know in my last video I said I was going to wear the Captain Marvel shirt that I got in my Loot Crate box. However, that thing was wrinkled as hell and I could not get it unwrinkled. So I got this little doodad from Amazon. And then of course I got my Captain Marvel hat. So you could obviously tell who I'm rooting for today. Alright, so I don't even know where to begin. Alright, so I've got theories. Unfortunately, some stuff was spoiled for me, but it wasn't spoiled enough where the whole experience would be ruined. Because unfortunately, there's a thing out there, internet trolls. They suck, and if you are one of those sucky people, you. Because you ruin the experience for people, the fans, essentially. And you just suck. Alright, so theories. Number one theory, Iron Man's gonna die. Plain and simple. Why? Because in the first Avengers, he almost sacrificed himself.
Stark, you know that's a one-way trip.
Save the rest for the turn, Jay.
So,
And then in Infinity War, Doctor Strange essentially sacrificed himself for Iron Man.
why would you do that? We're in the Endgame now.
Now, the reason I think Doctor Strange sacrificed himself and gave Thanos the stone is because he knew that Tony Stark and Iron Man was the one to beat Thanos, and probably essentially have Tony sacrifice himself for the greater good. One of those types of things where it's sacrifice one versus sacrifice everyone for one person type of thing. And you know, it kind of goes full circle back to the beginning with how he nearly sacrificed himself in the beginning. Also, don't forget, Gwyneth Paltrow said that this is the last time that we're going to see Pepper Potts in a Marvel movie. So if Iron Man dies, it makes sense because no Iron Man, there's no point for Pepper Potts. Theory number 2. I have read the whole thing about Ant-Man going up Thanos' ass to blow him up from the inside. If that's true, that's kind of going to be kind of gross, but kind of cool just because, you know, Ant-Man's pretty awesome, and that would be an interesting, probably one of the most unique ways for a character to die. But I don't really think that's going to exactly happen, just because it's so unlike Marvel and so unlike how the movies go. However, the Russo brothers have said essentially expect the unexpected, so we don't know what to expect. Thanos may wind up being exploded by Ant-Man going up his ass. Who knows? The other theory I read was as far as Captain Marvel kind of coming in and being the secret weapon that the Avengers always needed, and pretty much she kicks ass and takes names.
Kick names, take ass.
Essentially kills Thanos, and she's single-handed the only one that can do it. Now, obviously, as I'm dressed up as, well, as close to dressed up as Carol Danvers as I can be, that would be pretty awesome, because I love me some Captain Marvel, but I don't think what's going to happen. I think she's going to be a critical role, or she's going to play a critical role in helping to defeat Thanos, but I don't think she's going to be the sole reason that Thanos is defeated. Okay, so at the end of Infinity War, we had a shit ton of characters die, or fallen, we should say, and then we had barely any characters live. So, well, okay, we had a bunch of characters live, but we just didn't exactly see who lived until we saw the posters that they released. Now, as far as who I think dies, whether they were already fallen and stay dead, or they die in this movie, apart from Iron Man. I think Loki's just gonna stay dead. He had his story, he had his arc, and plus in Infinity War he kind of had that little bit of redemption where he tried to be good. So I think he's done, and obviously Thanos is going to die, obviously, whether it's via explosion or other ways. Now, as far as who comes back to life, first guess is Nick Fury, because as we know, we saw him in the trailer for the new Spider-Man Far From Home trailer. Plus, it also plays into the part of Tony Stark dying, because Nick Fury is taking over the mentor role that Tony Stark was playing. So it makes sense as to why Nick Fury is there and Iron Man is not, because Iron Man is dead. Once again, just a theory. I will know in a couple hours. I think obviously the obvious choices are gonna come back to life. Spider-Man, Black Panther, Star-Lord, pretty much the essentials that we know that they're going to be getting their movie or their sequel movie within the upcoming years. Wild card to come back to life, Gamora. Yes, I know there's a really good chance that she's like dead, but after all, Thanos threw her off a cliff. But you never know. There's the whole time travel theory that they can kind of go back and reset the clock on a lot of things and get shit back to where it was supposed to be. So there's a chance Gamora could live. Alright, so there's a few characters I'm kind of iffy on. I don't know if they're going to live, die, retire, or what. Captain America's at the top of the list. I know he tweeted that he was done playing Cap, and essentially he was hanging up his shield. But these actors, they throw random stuff at us to make us think one thing, and it turns out to be a whole other thing. So there is a chance that Captain America's his story is not over, but I feel like it is. The only other characters that I'm kind of iffy on whether they're going to live or die would be Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye, because both of them are going to be getting their own series with Disney Plus, and they can continue with the Avengers movies, but I don't feel like they're going to die in Endgame. I just kind of feel like they're going to not so much retire, but kind of go off the grid a little bit. That way they can protect the areas close to them, because Hawkeye's got a family, and if Vision comes back to life, obviously Vision and Scarlet have a little love story, so they can go off and do their own thing. But either way, I'm excited to see their series. As I'm here driving to the theater, I just can't believe that this is it. Like, this is the end game. This is what we spent 11 years building up to. It's just crazy. The time, it doesn't feel like 11 years, but if you think about it, yeah, it obviously has been 11 years, but it's just crazy how much of a journey we've gone through the Thor movies, the Captain America movies, and all, apart from the original 6, we had all the spin-off movies with Guardians of the Galaxy and Black Panther and all that, and it's just, this universe is insane. And now I'm sitting here thinking, oh my god, I don't know what I'm going to cry at more. I don't know if I'm going to cry more at the fact that this is the end of an era, that this is the last time I'm going to see some of my favorites on the screen as part of the Avengers, or the fact that this is Stan Lee's final cameo. If the logo intro to Endgame is anything like how it was in Captain Marvel, I'm going to bawl my eyes out before the damn movie even starts, because Captain Marvel killed me with that intro with the tribute to Stan. So, I will see you guys in 3 hours and 2 minutes, plus the 20 minutes or so for trailers. So, have fun, guys. Enjoy Endgame, and I'll see you afterwards. What just happened? I can't. Okay, let me backtrack a little bit. It takes a lot for me to become speechless. Like, usually I have an answer for everything, which isn't always a good thing, but whatever, that's besides the point. Usually I can always find words to say something. This movie, I'm speechless. Oh my god. It could have gone on another 3 hours, and I totally would have been okay with it. Okay. You're not watching to hear me go, oh, you're watching to hear me say something, so I'm gonna try to say something. Okay. I'm not going to say if my theories were correct or not. If any of them were correct or not. I'm not gonna say anything, because then that would give something away. And I don't want to give anything away, because I'm not a loser like that. But I will say to hold some of your favorite Avengers memories close, because something does happen. I'm not going to say what happens. I'm not going to say who it happens to. Just bring tissues. Definitely bring tissues, because Chris Evans said he cried like 6 times. I lost track how many times I cried today. My eyes hurt from crying. I am emotionally drained. I want to take a nap. But it was, back to the movie itself, it was amazing. It was wonderful. It was fantastic. Everybody gave their A game. Like, there was nobody who did not do great. There was some jaw-dropping moments, obviously, because it's Avengers, we're talking about. It's Marvel. There's always going to be jaw-dropping moments. But okay, if you've seen the movie already, please, like, feel free to inbox me, because, or hit me up on, any of my social medias, because I gotta talk about this. I need my questions answered, and I need to vent. I'm just gonna talk about this because I need therapy. Avengers is making me need therapy. Like, what is up with this? Guys, go see it. That's all I'm gonna say. Go see it. It was a beautiful end to what was built up over the past 11 years. And there is no post-credit scene. There is no mid-credit scene. There is a little teaser or something, but it's not exactly a scene. But it's just, wow. There were little hints towards the end of things that are going to happen in later movies, kind of like inklings of what could happen in future installments of movies. I don't think there was a dry eye in the house at one point. So, bravo, Avengers. You made your fans proud. I cannot wait to see what the next 10 years bring. And I know they're going to be fantastic. So, alright guys, that's the end of my little spiel. No more hearing me go, essentially being at a loss for words. But I will leave you with this. If you have seen the movie, don't spoil the endgame. Hashtag don't spoil the endgame. Don't be a dick and ruin it for those who have yet to see it. But if you've seen it and you want to chat about it, feel free to PM me. I will talk until the sun comes up about it, because I got to talk about it. However, if you have yet to see it, go see it. You will love it. You will cry. Bring tissues. It will be needed. And just be prepared to sit there for 3 hours. Pretty much 3.5 with trailers. But it's just, oh look, I'm at a loss for words again. Alright, anyway guys, I'm getting off topic here. If you are liking what you're seeing, feel free to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, all at Meg the Geek. And click that subscribe button. There'll be more awesome videos coming to you in the future. And with that, keep your geek flags waving high. Keep them flying. Have fun. Do you. And this is Meg the Geek. And I'll see you next time.